Championship ring.
Liv Morgan sends three-word message following WWE RAW. Liv Morgan dropped the Women's World Championship to her longtime rival Rhea Ripley on the premiere episode of WWE RAW on Netflix last week. To make matters worse, her boyfriend Dominik Mysterio attempted to mend fences with Ripley post-match, but to no avail. Dirty Dom informed Morgan this past Monday that what happened last week was only a ploy that did not work. She passive-aggressively retorted, stating everything was fine before asking him to run some errands. Taking to Instagram, Liv Morgan shared a few snaps taken backstage, as the aesthetic of the arenas and backstage environment have changed since Raw's move to Netflix. Within a year, Liv Morgan managed to cement her place as a prominent figure on the Raw roster. Despite losing the belt, she appears to be in a good place. It remains to be seen how WWE books her going forward as the WrestleMania season is upon us. Tommy Dreamer believes Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan could be the first program upon the man's WWE return. Becky Lynch's WWE contract expired in June 2024, and she has since taken time off. While many had initially ascertained this as the end of the Irish star's career, Lynch squashed the rumors later that year when she revealed that she had not forgotten how Morgan and Dirty Dom cost her the women's world title before she left, speaking on the Busted Open podcast last month. Tommy Dreamer congratulated Becky Lynch for landing the role in the new Star Trek series on Paramount, and then speculated WWE's plans for her return. According to Dreamer, a program with Liv Morgan makes the most sense right off the gate. I also know waiting in the wings is Becky Lynch, Tommy Dreamer stated. We've heard about her. She's been part of the Netflix launch. Also, shout out to her. I believe she's got some TV show. She's going to be part of the Star Trek or something like that. But with Becky on the horizon, Liv Morgan would be fresh as fresh can be with the man coming after her. Meanwhile, a fan wondered whether the man's absence from WWE has proved that the company does not need her today. Veterans Disco Inferno and Conan weighed in. WWE may have subtly confirmed Liv Morgan will dump Dominik Mysterio soon. Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan have been an on-screen couple since last year. Their romance came to light at SummerSlam 2024 when Dirty Dom backstabbed Rhea Ripley for the Miracle Kid and helped the 30-year-old retain the Women's World Championship ahead of their match. The Red Brand featured a segment between Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio, where Dirty Dom offered the 30-year-old a flower bouquet. Although Morgan accepted Dominik's present, she told him to arrange some other work, threw the flowers at Carlito, instructed him to put them somewhere, and left the locker room alongside Raquel. Major betrayal incoming for Dominik Mysterio on Raw. Many believe that based on the segment featuring the Lovebirds, the Stanford-based promotion must have subtly confirmed that Liv may soon dump Dominik Mysterio and continue her solo run. Since Morgan lost her women's world title to Rhea Ripley at the Raw's debut on Netflix, and Dominik Mysterio attempted to hug the Nightmare at the end of the bout, fans have wondered whether the romance between Morgan and Mysterio would conclude soon. WWE massive hint regarding Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio's relationship. The latest edition of Monday Night Raw was critical for the Judgment Day faction as Finn Balor contested in a street fight against former friend and stablemate Damian Priest. Both stars went to the next level and delivered a 5-star classic match by putting each other in risky spots. According to some fan theories, the 30-year-old star was with Dirty Dom to get her vengeance on Rhea Ripley. Their last women's standing match has seemingly marked a perfect end to their saga. The Miracle Kid could sideline Dominik Mysterio, focus on her singles run, and eventually regain the title. Liv Morgan to announce massive move following Royal Rumble 2025. The Royal Rumble is just a month away, and fans are highly anticipated for the event, especially for annual Rumble matches. Leaving Dominik Mysterio aside, Liv Morgan could announce that she now aims at newer goals and wants to main event WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. Liv could officially announce herself for the Women's Royal Rumble match to fulfill her dream of main eventing WrestleMania 41 this year. That said, the proposed angle above is speculative, and what the Triple H-led creative team has in store for Morgan remains to be seen. Liv Morgan, CM Punk, Bronson Reed, and many other WWE stars react to Raw Superstars' emotional post. This week's episode of WWE RAW has to follow from last Monday's historic debut edition of the Red Brand on Netflix. Several matches have already been announced for the show, with the Women's Intercontinental Championship finally set to be awarded tonight. Tonight's final takes place between Lyra Valkyria and Dakota Kai, with the latter looking to pick up her first singles women's championship in WWE. Ahead of the show, Kai took to Instagram and shared an emotional message about failure and how she had failed every time she had been given a chance at a singles title. I don't want to say failure isn't an option, because failure has been a part of my story and I've learned from it every time, she wrote. It seems that her words resonated with several other stars. Blair Davenport has sent her messages of support, while Liv Morgan has broken character to like the post. Natalya, Bronson Reed, Chelsea Green, and Maxine Dupree have also liked the post as Kai looks to build strength before one of the biggest matches of her career. Liv Morgan broke character to like Dakota Kai's post ahead of WWE RAW. Liv Morgan lost her Women's World Championship to Rhea Ripley last week on Raw, so she will be looking to come back stronger this week now that their feud is in the rearview mirror. Kai is a face on Raw as a member of Damage Control, but she seems so likable that Morgan has broken character to ensure that she shows her support before the show. Bronson Reed has also shared his support as the Kiwi looks to lift her first ever singles championship in WWE. Lyra Valkyria is a former NXT Women's Champion, so she is aware of what it takes to become a singles champion, but she will have to find a way past Kai, who is motivated to take that title back to Damage Control if she is able to find a way. Liv Morgan to add major WWE superstar to the Judgment Day on Raw, exploring potential tease. Liv Morgan dropped her Women's World Championship to Rhea Ripley last week on Raw, which means that the Judgment Day is now without a champion. It seems that Liv Morgan could have found a solution for this and given away a huge hint ahead of WWE RAW. The former women's champion recently liked Dakota Kai's update about winning the Women's Intercontinental Championship on Raw, which could hint that she could be there to help her win the title and add her to the group. Kai and Lyra Valkyria are both faces, so a heel turn mid-match would add an interesting dynamic to the bout and would allow Kai to finally move away from Damage Control, which has only consisted of herself and Io Sky in recent weeks. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez could welcome Kai to the Judgment Day, since the group seems to be split into two groups at present, with JD McDonough and Finn Balor doing their own thing. Liv Morgan could be losing control of the Judgment Day on WWE RAW. Morgan only joined the Judgment Day back at SummerSlam when Dominik Mysterio aided her and Vic